Hey everyone, welcome to our first episode of Unique Bytez. It's going to be a local creative podcast featuring me, Chef Fredo, and my co-host, Yazzie Mendez.
Hi guys.
Don't mind her, she a little goofy.
Just a little nervous, that's it. No, I'm Yazzie Mendez, and I'm so happy to be here with my friend Fredo. Been working on this for a while, so let's go.
We're going to have some fun. We're going to be bringing in some local entrepreneurs, some local business owners, fellow chefs, aspiring chefs, artists, anyone like that who has some impact in our community. We're going to be bringing them in, interviewing them, and letting them taste our dish of the day. Today we're making a seafood boil. We got some New England green mussels. We got some wild caught shrimp. We got some shellfish crab.
Okay.
And of course we got the corn on the cob and the boiled eggs that go in the boil.
Yeah, the eggs over there.
So we already got the water boiling. We're gonna go ahead and insert our strainer.
Ooh, friend.
This is gonna make it easy. This is gonna make it easy for us to get the stuff out. So we're gonna go ahead and drop the shrimp in.
Dope.
We're gonna drop in the corn. I'll let it splash.
Jesus.
About half of that.
That's good?
Yep. I went a little heavy on the corn, y'all. Don't judge me. Now we're gonna drop in the clams.
Whole thing or half?
Whole thing. Okay. Now what's really cool about these clams, mussels, I keep saying the wrong thing, y'all, is that they are known to have pea crabs inside of them. So sometimes if they cook them, you pop open, you have a crab plus some mussel on the inside, which is really dope.
Smells really good already.
So we're gonna get that boiling, and then we're gonna add in some seasonings. We're going for like a nice little mild spice with a bunch of flavor. So we got a couple different seasonings we're gonna pop in there. First, we're gonna start with, of course, a little spice. We're gonna do about half of that. That's gonna be some cayenne pepper we're dropping into the boil. We're gonna save the rest for the butter we make at the end to pour over our soft shell fried crab and over our shrimp and eggs and everything. We got some onion powder right here, half of that. Now we got garlic powder.
You really set this up, friend. Half?
Yep.
Okay.
Black pepper, about a third of that. Now I'm not huge on measuring, y'all. I just let my ancestors tell me what to do, because they got the seasoning down. I got some adobo.
Well, the seasoning starts with love, so you should know what you're doing if you love cooking.
We got some sazon. Got some paprika, smoked paprika at that to give it that nice little flavor. We got some fresh oregano.
Okay.
Now, once that's in there, we try to give it a nice little stir. So if you want to grab one of those spoons, stir it up. Now, shrimp doesn't take long to cook. Corn on the cob, none of that really takes too long to cook. We're basically just gonna let this boil for a little bit. Oh, got a little boil over there. We're gonna let this boil for about 10 to 15 minutes. And when it's ready, the mussels will pop open and they'll be nice and juicy and tender inside, full of flavor. Now, while this is cooking, we're gonna go.
Where's the butter, friend?
Oh, we're about to make that right now.
We're making our own butter?
We're making our own butter.
Oh, okay. Her.
So we got our handy dandy sauce pot. Turn the flame on. So we got a lot of stuff, so we'll probably go ahead and throw in a whole pound of butter.
Okay. Sheesh. My gosh, friend. The whole thing?
The whole thing. We gotta have butter for the crab, and we're actually gonna make two different styles of butter. One's gonna be spicy and one's gonna be not. But we're gonna start with the non-spicy first, just because we're just gonna add in some hot sauce to that, and that's gonna add the nice heat and some cayenne pepper.
Well, this should definitely be good with this much butter.
So we're gonna let that melt down real quick, and then we're gonna get ready to add in some seasonings, very similar to what we already put in the boil, except I'm gonna add just a tiny bit more. So we're gonna add in the most important ingredient, minced garlic. Then we got some minced bell peppers and onions.
Ooh, this smells so good. Half, right?
Yep. Then we got some sofrito. Now this is where the real flavor comes in. For y'all don't know what sofrito is, it's a Caribbean cooking base made with peppers, onions, recocito, garlic, achote, a couple other secret ingredients we use in our family. That's gonna give it
Not
tons.
the fake kind, the real kind.
The real kind. Say that. Then we're gonna add in a little bit of sazon, a little bit of black pepper, a little bit of smoked paprika, a little bit of adobo. Then we're gonna whisk that up. So this is gonna have a nice little herby, nice little full flavor type of sauce.
I'm gonna tell you one thing. I've done plenty of oils, but it ain't nothing like this, especially the butter sauce. This is different.
Gotta have the butter sauce. Now it's all mixed up. I like to add a little bit of cilantro. Mm-hmm. It just gives it that more of a pop of flavor. Let that cook down for a second.
Oh my God, I wish you guys could smell this.
Now I won't use this lemon, but we're gonna use some lime today. So if you wanna grab that juicer, Yasmin, you could give them some nice zest in there. The zest is important with the cilantro and the lime. It's gonna give it that nice chili type glaze. It's gonna be very, very flavorful, very juicy, the perfect type of sauce that can dip crab and seafood in. All right. We're gonna let that simmer for about another minute. After that, we're gonna get ready to start our soft shell crab. So if you want, grab that pan over there.
Okay.
We're gonna grab some flour. We're just gonna do a basic flour dredge. We're just gonna use flour, some black pepper.
And do you always season your flour?
It depends on what I'm cooking, but most things I will. It's the least amount of seasoning I'll put in the flour is at least salt and pepper. You gotta have at least some salt and pepper in there. I'm doing some smoked paprika, some black pepper. We're gonna do a little bit of adobo. Now you're gonna whisk that together. Don't mind me, y'all. I'm messy in the kitchen.
It ain't right if you don't get messy.
So while we're doing that, our mussels are getting ready to start popping open. So we got a few more minutes on that, so perfect timing. Now on a skillet, we're gonna warm this up. We're gonna drop in some imported olive oil, of course, the Italian kind. Just enough to coat the bottom of the pan.
Okay. Work your wrist.
We're gonna let that get hot. While that's getting hot, Yasmin's gonna dredge the soft shell crabs.
Let me put this over here real quick.
In the flour.
Oh, it goes in the flour?
Yeah, it goes in the flour.
Oh, yeah. Let me go back and get it. Go ahead. Put it.
So I'm gonna pop these in for her.
I thought it was.
Now, mind you, these are soft, so they are a little creepy if you're not used to it and used to the hard shell.
Oh my God.
This is the best part about the crab. You don't gotta crack no shells, and this is actually one of my favorite and most flavorful forms of crab. They have a nice little slight sweet taste, and after we sear them in the pan, we're gonna get them to this nice golden brown crust on them. It's gonna be like eating Popeye's chicken, baby.
I don't know if I like it. I don't like the way it looks.
We'll have to find out.
Ooh. I gotta be a little.
Mix that thing, girl.
Okay.
All right. So they don't need a heavy coating. It's not exactly like frying chicken. You just want a light little flour mix on them. We're gonna drop that right in the oil.
I've honestly never seen soft shell crab.
Soft shell crab is a lot more popular down south. If you go to Florida, you'll find this everywhere. It's a common appetizer, especially on the beaches like Tampa area, Miami. You'll get a nice soft shell crab fry, usually served with some sort of hot sauce or a nice garlic butter.
And do you like these better than hard shell?
I like these better than the hard shell personally because I hate cracking shells. I always cut myself on them, or they're just a lot of work, little reward. It's frustrating for me. I'm fat. I like to eat.
Oh my God. I ain't mad at it. I ain't small either. I don't want to fight with my food either. I want to eat.
Poor brother lost to Clara.
Well, we're going to eat them today.
So now the butter is about all set. We're actually gonna take it off the heat for a second. We're gonna take half of it and we're gonna put that half in one of our serving containers. So this is a garlic, herb, cilantro, lime butter, not spicy. Now we're gonna spice it up for us that like the picante.
Me, heavy on picante.
Of course, we got the Frank's hot sauce, baby.
All the way.
Throw about half of that in there. I don't know how. We'll see. We could always add. Man, throw the whole thing in there. Why not?
Okay.
Let's get it spicy.
Real spicy.
Then we're gonna come back with the cayenne pepper. Throw about half of that in there. If you do over half, we might be melting a little in here.
Okay.
Throw that in there. Squeeze a little bit more lime juice in there. And then give that a nice little whisk.
Okie
Now, crab's starting to get nice sizzle on it. We're gonna give that about another minute on one side, then we're gonna get ready to flip it over. Do about 3 minutes each side. After that, we're gonna do the next step, which is the most important. We gotta hit it with the butter. You wanna pass one of them spoons right there. We're gonna flip over the crab.
This?
No, spoon, that's a ladle.
Oh. Don't be putting me out there.
So we're gonna flip these over in the pan. You see they're starting to get a nice
Ooh, that
little
looks
golden brown to them. And I'm gonna keep saying that these are soft shell crabs, so do not be afraid that they're a little bit like gooey or smushy. It takes a little bit used to getting to if you're not used to it, but once you try them, you're gonna be like, I can't believe I've not been eating this all my life. So now we got that going. We're gonna come in with some more butter. You wanna pass with that knife, Yasmin. I'm gonna slice off. There's never enough butter. So we're gonna put about a half a pound of butter here. I'm gonna cut them into little cubes and drop them right on in.
And is this how you usually do your seafood boils? With the soft crab and everything? Or?
So the soft crab is my little unique twist to it because most people like shelled crab. I like the de-shelled crab. It's just easier to eat. Like I said, I don't like messing around with all the shells and stuff. It's just a pain in the butt to me.
Okay.
Now we're gonna take some lemon. We're gonna juice that right inside of it. Go. Just make sure that gets all the way around. The lemon juice is just gonna mix with the butter and the seasonings and give it a beautiful, beautiful flavor. I know you guys can't smell it, but this thing's smelling like shrimp, buttery popcorn goodness on Thanksgiving Day, baby.
If there's one thing about the chef, he's gonna do his job. I'm never worried about that. But I'm not gonna lie, these soft shell crabs are looking really good. But the smell all together.
Now we're gonna flip them back over. You go ahead and turn the butter off now.
Okay.
Now, if you like a thicker butter, I personally like it nice and thin for crab. You can add about a teaspoon of cornstarch and cook on low and slow, and it will thicken up and become more of a thicker style hot sauce. It's really your preference.
I like mine the way it is. Sometimes if it's too thick, I don't know, the consistency don't work for me.
So we're gonna keep letting these fry for another few minutes. As you can see, our pot is starting to overflow. The flavors is mixing in there. The shrimps is looking good. The mussels is looking good.
Plenty corn too.
We're gonna go ahead and add in our boiled eggs.
Get right here. Oh yeah.
Oh, they're over there.
Oh.
Sorry, I misplaced the boiled eggs. Have no fear.
I'm gonna drop them right in.
Yep, drop them right in. I'll wear a little water, ain't gonna kill nobody. Now we're gonna take our spicy butter. We're gonna put that in the serving pot.
And if you are from the islands, you know that serving pot.
We're gonna take the last little bit and we're gonna pour this right over.
It looks pretty thick, right?
Oh, that's all the herbs and spices.
Okay. See, I never make mine thick like that. I like the way it looks. Oh my God, that smells
As you guys can see, buttery goodness. Now everything's wrapping up. We're gonna get ready to plate. We'll see y'all in our next part.
Hey, are you new here? If you are, hi, hello. We are Unique Bytes, a show dedicated to bringing you unique bites by local creatives, Chef Brighto and Yasmin Mendez, and me, It's Just Rogue, as their content and video creator / editor. Each month, we're going to feature local people to come hang out with us while we cook for them. If you live in Rochester, reach out to us on Instagram at Unique Bytes. That's UNIQUEBYTEZ on Instagram. And if you like what you're watching so far, hit that like button and please subscribe and share. Now, back to our regular programming. Goodbye.
Welcome to our second part of the show. We are here with Sapphire, and she's going to review and try the food and let us know what she thinks.
Just dig in.
Whenever you're ready, just dig in.
Right. I feel like this is a
made you a
do
nice
it with your hands
oil.
type of situation.
And we don't jump to get up in there.
The first bite, what is it giving?
It's giving life.
Well, you heard it here first, guys. Life on Unique Bites. Don't
That's
miss
spicy though.
It is
A little spicy, yeah.
I poured a little hot oil over there.
Okay.
Oh,
But nothing crazy, right? Just enough.
I think so. Yeah.
Just enough.
so while you're eating the food, I'm going to ask you a couple of questions.
Sure.
So if you can introduce yourself and what exactly you do.
My name is Sapphire. I do social media for Palermo's, Me Gusta, Labola, Rococo, and another account called Nominate Meals in Rochester. And my Instagram is It's Just Rogue. Give me a follow, please. Yeah, so I do social media, and I make coffee for a living.
Well, I mean, we got to do something.
Yeah.
Other than just what we love.
Exactly.
So how did you get started with videography?
Well, I do more photography than videography. I dabble in videography. I'm just trying to get a little bit better. But I started during the pandemic when I lost one of my jobs and I didn't really have anything, and the owner was like talking to me one day, and he had like a marketing company, and I was like, oh, I wish I could just do like Instagram. I'd be so happy if that's all I did. And he was like, well, what if I was your first customer? And I was like, oh, okay, so like this could be real. And then he was like my first customer, my first client, and then he gave me a couple other clients, and then I just like started expanding like really fast, and now I have like my own website, Rogue Social Media, and
You started just with the pictures.
I did like full social media services.
okay.
Basically what I do is I will go into a business and I'll take photos for their shop or store or whatever it is. And then I have like a scheduling platform that I use, and I edit the photos, make all the content, and I auto publish your stuff so that way it goes out for you multiple times a week. And then like the owner doesn't have to think about it. They're not writing captions. They're not like worrying about pictures. Like I do all that stuff for them, so that way like they can focus on like cooking or running their business, whatever they need to do except social media.
And are you just available in Rochester, or are you expanding?
I would love to get more clients like outside of Rochester, like anywhere in the Finger Lakes or Buffalo, Syracuse. That would be so much fun. I've always wanted to have a job where I could like travel, and I think like this is a good way for me to get into that. So it just hasn't like had any doors open up for me yet.
Heavily, we need people like you because I can't run I mean, I have at least 3 or 4 pages I'm trying to run, and that kills me. So to have people like you, we need that for our social media so we can help grow. So we're not doing everything on our own. So I hope it does very well for you.
Yeah, it's been pretty good. I like made my first 5 figures last year, so I was like proud of myself for that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's like,
that's more than more than what I thought. Okay.
Yeah.
5 figures. 6 is next.
That's what I'm saying, right?
One step at a time. As a restaurateur, I definitely say without social media help, and nowadays it's going to be very difficult to get your brand off the ground. And she's been a tremendous help for us. I'm actually calling her 2 different restaurants, Palermo's Market and Mangusta Caribbean Cuisine. And with the amount of prep and hands-on we do, just taking pictures and stuff is very, very tedious, especially if you want it to look good.
Yes.
Because people with their eyes, if it doesn't look good, they ain't coming. So I highly suggest if you don't get Sapphire, you get someone else that can help you out, and that's definitely gonna help your brand grow and get off the ground. Not only that, you get cross promotions sometimes with different people that I deal with. Like, yeah, I deal with her too. She's really cool. So we're gonna shout each other out on Instagram and stuff. That really helps.
And give us your social media again.
It's _just_rogue_. All the underscores for
Are you
some
on Twitter
reason.
as well?
I am, but don't worry about that. I am. It's just Rogue. It's just Rogue across most social media platforms.
So you also are a barista. What is your favorite type of drink to make?
Hot lattes, like mochas, because I can make like all those little pretty designs.
Okay.
Oh, not to mention Sapphire was the winner of the last
Not the
Maine.
the one at Merc on Main. There was another throwdown here very recently, and I did not.
What's Merc on Main?
Merc on Main is the Mercantile on Main, which is the building our business is in, inside the Sibby's building. But we had latte art competition. Sapphire won a whole trophy for it, which was pretty dope.
Oh, okay.
And I drink coffee there often. I tell you this, it's bomb.
Okay.
Yes, see us at Rococo.
Thanks, guys, for joining us today. This was our inaugurational episode of Unique Bites. Again, I'm Chef Fredo, my co-host.
Yazzie Mendez.
And of course, our first guest, Sapphire Corsheen. Thank you very much. I butchered her name.
He did.
Corsheen.
Corsheen
on me. Have a great day, guys.
Bye.
Later.
Thank you for watching Unique Bites. We look forward to cooking for you again. And if you like what you saw today, please remember to like and subscribe or share with a friend. And today's episode was sponsored by Rogue Social Media. Goodbye.